Hello everybody, welcome to this wonderful tarot reading. I'm Zoe Youngs. Welcome. In this reading, I'm going to impose this situation. Basically, this is going to be for Virgo. Virgo is going to be for January the 14th to the 24th of 2025. This one tarot reading will be based on how it is. Very into intuition. This is how it is. It could be for virtual effects on how it seems to be. This is going to be the way it goes. This is the way how proceed with caution. But the thing is that for a Virgo needs to act priorities. A Virgo needs to be having the way of how it seems to be and how you can understand the dialogue and how you can believe it. You have to understand that the way of how you can feel, the way how you act, the way how you can understand the way how it seems to be. And you need that, right? You need to have your own priorities set in state, of how it goes. You have to believe that, okay, well, this is the way it goes. This is the way of how I can understand that. And this is the way it happens. So, in this general reading that I'm going to do for you, Virgo, this is what it seems to be, right? And this is the way it goes. So, this oracle card, it says, courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. You have courage. You have the way of how you can understand that. When you have courage, it's like you're following the courage lion. When you watch a movie called Wizard of Oz, and then all of a sudden you see the courage of the lion. The lion is scared, but then that he's gonna receive courage, right? This is what it seems to be, right? So this is the way how it goes. But in that theory, you need that wisdom, the way how you can understand, and when you do that, because Virgo, you need to pay attention on what's going on in this whole entire situation, and you think, okay, well, I got this, I know what to do. But you need to understand the way how it seems to be, the way how you can proceed, the way how you can do things, and this is the way of how it is. So you have to understand the way how it goes, because that's what it seems to be, right? So that's what it is. So, the further ado, without any questions, I know that this is going to be just a reading, a general reading of how it goes, and this is the way it happens, and this is what it seems to be. So I'm going to be doing a interesting reading for a Virgo, and this is the way it happens because I need to understand what's going through a Virgo's mind, criteria of how it seems to be, and what's going on. I'm not going to say what's wrong with him, but the point being is that I'm just going to figure out what's happening in that fear based on how it is, because you have to see what's happening in that aspect, and you think, okay, well, everything will be interesting, and think, well, this is it, right? This is what's going on. So this is the way it happens. This is the way of how it seems to be. This is the way it kind of goes, because you have to think that, well, this is the way it goes. This is how it seems to be, right? And you have to think about, well, this is like the way it seems to be, right? Because you need to understand the way how it goes, and this is the way it goes. So to start off with the reading, I'm going to do at the end of the deck, it cups is upright, because you have that playtime, the entertainment, right? You have that entertainment because you could be an entertainer. You could be entertaining that someone in that perspective phase, and you think, okay, well, this is the way it goes. This is the way of how it seems to be. So here we go. So in this whole entire reading for you, Virgo, you have to pay attention on the way it seems to be, because you could deal with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? The Wheel of Fortune is upright, where you're going to have good luck on your side. That's the way it happens. This is the way it hopes. The Hermit reverse, there's no solitude. You already have a soulmate. This is the way it goes. But, in that state, in that criteria, that, okay, well, everything's fine. But then it's like, wait, this is how it is. This is not a short and sweet, how it is. But in circumstances, this is the way of how it goes, right? This is the way it kind of seems to be. what's happening with a Virgo. So tell me what's happening with the Eight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So you have the Ten of Wands is upright, so you have conclusions. Nine of Wands reversed, there's no fear. But the Knight of Swords is upright because you have trauma in, like, you have drama in this situation. This is the way how you can try to, the way of how you can recuperate your own lifestyles, the way of how it goes. You know, the Nine of Wands reversed, there's no fear, not yet, but there are things that you need to learn in order to do that. The Knight of Swords to the Hermit, I want to clarify that. The Temperance is upright, followed by the Ten of Cups is upright, followed by the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, see, you don't want a distraction, not yet. But you have Ten of Cups because you want everything to happen in a split second. Temperance is upright because you want healing. That's what it is, right? That's how the virtue of how it is. Let me clarify this Four of Cups. The Six of Wands reversed, followed by the Nine of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, because you want to act to be like a famous, person, or you want to be like how you can do it. You want things to happen in your own standoff, your own situations, and think, well, I got this, I know what to do. And then you think, okay, well, this is the way it happens. This is why it's going to affect me. It could be, right? So the Nine of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to clarify that. Eight of Wands is upright, followed by the Lovers is upright. So you have the decisions they're going to make. Eight of Wands is upright because you want speed. You want everything to be happening in the lickety split. You want things to be going your way. This is the way of how it is. This is like almost like a timepiece. But does it give you that standards of saying, well, is it the truth? Is it the way of how I can accept it? This is the way it happens, because when you have the star, you have inspiration, you have things to come up, you have to have that divine timing, right? This is the way it kind of goes, because when you have divine timing, you know what's going to happen, right? You have that virtual way of saying, well, this is the way of how I can do it, the way how I can proceed and do things, and you have to do what you can. This is not like a mitigation. This is the way of how you can put your own systems, your own ways, and say, well, this is the way, right? Because when you have the truth, you have the dialogue, you have that way of saying, well, this is the way it happens, right? So this is the way it kind of goes. So let's see. Let me clarify. So yeah, the Knight of Swords is upright, followed by the Four of Cups reversed, followed by the Ten of Swords reversed, followed by the Judgment reversed, followed by the Nine of Pentacles reversed, but then you have the Six of Pentacles reversed, but then you have the Three of Swords reversed, but then you have the Three of Wands upright, because you want communication, you want things to happen, this is the way how it goes. The Knight of Swords reversed are, upright. I want to clarify that. Eight of Wands is upright, yeah, because you want to have speed, you want light force, you want things to happen in a split second. The Five of Cups represents grief, right? Because you're grieving about something. You're grieving that, oh well, this is the way of how it is. This is not turpentine. This is not the way of how it goes. You have to think, okay, well, is it the way of how I can do it? The way how I can, put some enthusiasm in it, right? And this is the way how it goes, because, temptation is like the key, or, you do things to, mimic your own decisions making, and how you can have feelings and have that report of how it goes. This is the way it happens, because majority is the way it seems to be, right? This is the why it happens, right? So you have to think, well, this is the way it goes, right? This is the why it seems to be, right? And when you do that, you think, okay, well, this is just how a general reading is, because, for a Virgo, you need to pay attention on the way how you can create a fun balance in your own lifestyle, your own life. This is the way it goes, because you have to have communication, you have the abilities from your running around perspective. If you're feeling grief, if you're feeling like, okay, well, you're out of sorts, you're out of balance, whatever, you need to understand that, because this is the way of how you can understand the feelings and the way how you can do it. Because when you have drama in that situation, it's like, why am I having drama? Why am I having this? Because you're not focused. You're focusing on different things. You're focusing on how you can try to create your own drama, in that situation. And you're trying to think, well, this is not me. It could be somebody else. But, in one way or another, you have to think, okay, well, this is how it is. Because when you look at it, you think, okay, well, this is the way it happens. This is the way it goes. This is the way of how it is. Because in that theory, you have to think, okay, well, this is the way it goes, right? That's what it seems to be. Let's see what's going on. It will clarify more. What's in the middle of this situation? So Lover is upright, there's decisions. Followed by the Emperor is upright, there's structure. Hermit is upright, there's solitude. The Hierophant reversed, but then the Death card is upright because it does represent Scorpio, but it does represent endings that are coming up. The Hermit is upright because there's solitude. That's how it seems to be. You may be looking for a soulmate. Lovers, there's decisions. The Emperor is their structure. There are things they need to learn to understand that. Clarify this, Lovers. The World is upright. There's completion. Yep. And then there is so let's see. Basically, it would be the World is, and then we have the Moon that's reversed, followed by the Strength card is upright. Yeah, because you want to have strength. You want to have the way it goes. You could be dealing with another Leo in that situation. So your Temperance is upright, followed by the Sun reversed. Yeah, see, you are in negativity, right? That's why it seems to be when you're in negative, you are like saying back off, leave me alone. That's what it seems to be. And for you, Virgo, you need to pay attention for your weak spots. It's the way of how you can say. It's like you're probably saying to me and saying, "What are weak spots?" Well, it means that you are going to be like a weakling because people could be picking on you and you don't like it, or people will make you angry and you can't control your emotions or what have you. So there are things that you need to learn in order to satisfy your own beliefs, your own feelings, your own way of words. This is the way of how it goes, because this is the way of how it goes. This is not like a attention getter. This is not how it is. But in this reading, you have to think, okay, well, this is the way it goes. This is why it seems to be. Because when you look at the 5W, you say who, what, where, when, why in that situation. That's what it is, right? Because you look at this and think, well, this is the way it goes, right? That's what it seems to be. So let's see what's going on for Virgo. Let me clarify this Sun card. Magician is upright, there's skill. The High Priestess are upright. Judgment reversed, like the Justice is reversed. The High Priestess, where you're using your inner voice, your intuition. That's how it is. Justice is like you need to understand what you're going to do. That's what it is. But the Strength card is upright because you're going to have strength. You have these two are representing strength. That's what it is, right? This is the way of how it goes, right? The Fool reversed, followed by the Death card is upright. There's endings. The Emperor reversed because you have no structure. Moon reversed. The Chariot is upright, yeah, because you have progress. You have things that are going to come up, instantly. You think that, okay, well, this is why it seems to be. This is why I need to do this, because you have to concentrate. Concentrating is the way of how you can do it in order to do that, right? This is the why it seems to be, because when you look at this, you think, okay, well, this is why it happens. This is why I need to do it, and you think that, well, this is why it seems to be, right? Because when you have that temptation of saying, well, this is why it's going on. This is why it seems to be, right? So you have to understand, how it is. So let's see. Let me clarify the middle of Virgo. Eight of Swords reversed, there's no anxiety. Nine of Cups reversed, there's no fulfillment. World is upright. The Wheel of Fortune is upright. There's good luck on your side. The World reversed, there is something that was in completion. Four of Pentacles upright because you're looking for money. Two of Cups reversed, there's no relationships or friendships. Wow. But then the King of Cups is upright because you want to have support. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. Then you have the Queen of Cups is upright because you want empathy. Two of Pentacles reversed, you're not balancing. King of Pentacles is upright. The Chariot reversed. The Fool reversed. The Strength card is upright. Yeah, because you want strength. You want things to happen in a lickety split. That's what it is. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Six of Cups reversed. The Tower is upright. Yeah, because everything is going to be transforming. Everything is going to change in a lickety split. That's what it seems to be. But then you have the Queen of Swords is upright, followed by the Five of Pentacles reversed, followed by the Seven of Swords is upright because you are feeling deceit. You know, that's how it is. When you're feeling deceit, it's like, wow, like this is why it seems to be. It comes into that strong reaction of how you can do it and think, well, this is the way of how it is, because you have to think, well, this is why it seems to be, right? And I'm going to clarify what's in the middle. The Six of Swords reversed, yeah, there's no movement. No, not in that criteria, because everything's not moving, you know, because you're having a slow pace, you know, you're not going anywhere. It's like you think, well, this is why it seems to be. That's just why I'm feeling all negative. You know, that's why it is, because it does cause and affect your emotions. You know, get together, Virgo, get together, because you know you need to understand that the way of this is the way of how this everything is going to change. This is why it seems to be that. It's the way of how you can go with the flow and say, well, am I doing this right? You just look at it. It's huge, isn't it? Yes, because look at this. It's a huge reading. You know, that's why it seems to be that. So let's see. So I'm going to clarify. Let me clarify, because I need to clarify. Of the Six of Swords for Virgo. So yeah, the Two of Cups reversed, there's no relationships. Yeah. Queen of Wands is upright, there's charisma. The Ten of Cups reversed, there's incompletion. The Temperance card, there's no healing. Nine of Wands is alright, there's immaturity. Yeah, because someone's being immature. You know, it's the way of how it was. The Pentacles is upright, there's perfection. The Strength card reversed, there's no bravery. Fool is upright, there's change. The Knight of Swords reversed, there's no trauma. Three of Wands reversed, there's no communication. Seven of Swords is upright, you're feeling deceit. Seven of Wands is upright, there's silence. The Six of Cups reversed, there's no past. Nine of Swords upright, there's trauma. Yeah. And the Page of Swords reversed, there's no education. The Four of Cups reversed, there's no distraction. Seven of Pentacles reversed, there's no vision. The Ten of Pentacles reversed, there's no wealth. Yeah, see, this is the why it seems to be, right? This is not a YMCA. Like, like it's a funny joke, but there, you know. But that's what it seems to be. This is not how it goes, right? This is why it seems to be that. And the Devil is upright, there's obsession, yeah, because you are feeling like, well, this is why I'm feeling this way, you know. And when you have all this, it's like, well, this is why it seems to be. This is not like stay cool and calm collected. It's not that. It's the way of how you can try to progress, of how you can feel the vibrations, feel that you can attempt on what you're looking for. It's the way of how it goes, because when you act to be immaturity, if you act to be obsession, you're feeling that how it is. Because when you have no wealth, it's a pain in the butt. That's what it seems to be. And there are rules in place. There are rules that you need to figure out, like, well, this is why I need it. This is why I need that way of knowing what to do. This is why it seems to be that. And let me see what the Ten of Fire is. Too much work, accept help from others, life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. Yeah, so you could be having stress with your stress related health concerns, like you're feeling a little bit sick, or you're feeling a little bit weak, or you're feeling like how it was. And to tell you the truth, it's like you need to believe on what's happening in that way and saying, well, this is why it seems to be, because you have to think on the weather of this whole entire situation. Think, well, this is how it is. This is not a right or wrong persuasion or this rite of passageway. But you need to understand that. Like, this is not like the YMCA situation. That's a joke there. But you know what I'm saying, right? It's the way of how you can progress your own, aspects of life. You need to pay attention on what you're going through, and Virgo, you need to pay attention on whether things will go into the right place at the right time, at the right, how it is. And this is the way it goes, because you have to think before you act. Think about, you need to understand about what's going on in this situation. This is why it seems to be that. So, before I let you go, pay attention about what's happening in this situation. Pay attention to what's going on, because you have to know what's happening in this situation, and this is why it seems to be. So, this is why it's going to be that, and this is the way it goes. This is why it seems to be that, and this is how it seems to be. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. And this is a general reading. So thank you so much, and bye for now. Thank you, and bye.